I guess that's alright. Just try your best with what's in our sights. I'm happy where I am, and I'll do the best I can to forge ahead. I'll raise these cattle till I'm dead. Who else but me? Ne'er so pure as Tom's was the day he saw pretty Sarah with a bridal bouquet. They married on the banks of Old Muddy Creek, and Tom spoke those words he'd waited for weeks. Oh dear, I am yours for all of our time in this little world we call yours and mine. My love will never fade, my smile will always grow, for I've married the rose of Warren County. A house at home, had 7 children there, and each passing year grew more in love to share. They'd walk down the street with hands held so tight, and Tom would speak these words each and every night. Oh dear, I am yours for all of our time in this little world we call yours and mine. My love will never fade, my smile will always grow, for I've married the rose of Warren County. Old, they walked by a stream that looked so familiar, as if from a dream. Then they saw the stone they'd stood by when they wed, and Tom looked at Sarah and spoke those words he'd said. Oh dear, I am yours for all of our time in this little world we call yours and mine. My love will never fade, my smile will always grow, for I've married the rose of Warren County. For I married the rose of Warren County. December 26th, I received a wire about a most gruesome crime. crazy bastard had killed a family with a hatchet that night. Well, he got away, but a witness described he's a tall, thin man with long hair, and we better go get him. We better go get him alive tonight. No, I can't be alone. No, no, I can't be alone. No, no, I can't be alone. 'Cause someone's waiting at home. My love is waiting at home. Well, we tracked some prints that were leaving the barn. They led us straight to Middletown, to a parlor with a horse outside and 3 men inside, and a long rifle laying on the ground. Well, I walked up to the bar and I ordered a drink, with eyes burning straight through my skull. The bartender asked if we'd want another round, 'cause it was about to be last call. Well, I said, no, I can't be long, no, no, I can't be long, no, no, I can't be long, 'cause someone's waiting at home. My love is waiting at home. Yeah. My partner and I, we finally flashed our badge, knowing we were way outgunned. But I wrestled Sam Cooper down to the floor before he could run. Well, I said, thank God. I said, no, I can't be long, no, no, I can't be long, no, no, I can't be long, 'cause someone's waiting at home. My love is waiting at home. I gotta get home, 'cause my love is waiting at home. Yesterday I saw you at the trailside, putting a flower in your hair. The way the daisy played off your emerald eyes made the two of you quite a pair. You spotted me and laughed at the silly sight of me staring with a Cheshire grin. But trust me, the way you looked in the light set the daisies blooming again. Oh, Cincinnati girl, who are you and when can I see you again? Oh, Cincinnati girl, I'm ready for our love story to begin. I never was a romantic type. Boy, it's funny how quick things turn. I'd climb the highest sycamore in the land just to make that heart of yours turn. Tomorrow awake by the trail side, where I saw you standing yesterday. In my heart I'll hold your smile close to mine, and in my hands a flower bouquet. Cincinnati girl, who are you and when can I see you again? Oh, Cincinnati girl, I'm ready for our love story to begin. Two silhouettes across the room, they caught my attention and my friends too. Two pretty girls asked us to dance. We said, of course, my dears. So we walked arm in arm to Old Main Street, where a good band was playing a swinging beat. And I spun her around and we laughed for hours the night it was so young. Oh, Albie, I can't believe I found you and you found me. Here of all places we're meant to be, at least just for tonight. For hours we'd watch the stars, we made up stories for passing cars. If it's a real thing, I felt the spark, ethereal delight. After the dance we strolled along, softly singing our favorite song. That's when I learned you belonged to another and had to say goodbye. Oh, Albie, I can't believe I found you and you found me. Here of all places we're meant to be, at least just for tonight. Oh, Albie, I can't believe I found you and you found me. Here of all places we're meant to be, at least just for tonight. and sat beside a road much younger than itself, engulfed in autumn trees and a creek that wound around to a pond that my friend and I explored when we were bored. Just a house falling apart, made of red brick and river stone, once a true work of art, with a story that could never be found until right now. Joseph Marlowe left the war in '65, fought for the Union, barely made it out alive, walked straight to the bank for a loan to build a home. Left the city, drove a bold 42, found a spot at the edge of town with the creek so clear and blue. He could see his own future in his hands, and it was grand. Found the soil was fertile and fine, bought up more acreage in the fall of '69. Met his wife, had the son he knew he would. Life was so damn good, but nothing perfect ever lasts for long. Something always has to go wrong. Those years of joy were soon to end, 'cause of a factory around Peter's cartridge had been around for many years, made bullets for the Union, forged with blood, sweat, and tears. And in the winter of 1890, Joseph joined for some extra coin. Well, the 15th of July, the sun was hot, the river ran dry, and a train pulled in to stop. No one thought anything of the brakes and the sparks they make. Well, black powder doesn't need a lot, a barrel ignited with smoke black and hot, and a bang went off that shook the ground and the whole damn town. In the rubble, 12 men were found, died fighting for their country on their own sacred ground. Joseph Marlowe escaped the first fight alive, but not this time. He was buried under a grand maple tree next to the creek and home he loved so dearly. And his wife and son, they carried on sea. His family grew, and so did that tree. And his grandkids swim in that stream, like in his dreams. That's the story of the farm at Kings Mills Road. So much life was lived there that the bricks could never show. Now a mall stands in its place, but Joseph's dream remains. By the Miller's Creek, she never found a man to stick around more than a week. She needed someone just like her, someone on to depend. But all she really wanted was someone to be her friend. But today is Betty's day. Trapper, quiet sort of man, spent his days alone, cleaning furs and making tan. John was setting trap on Miller's Creek, you know, when he spotted a young maiden trudging through the snow. And suddenly she slipped on a rock and hit her head. John was there to help. decent, mother did it all. Brother works in the city, we're waiting for his call. And I work in my shop, making benches, chairs, and cabinets for the city's top. And I love what I am, a dusty, handy, happy, snappy woodworking man. Crack of dawn, the fire aglow. Coffee keeps my bones warm as the heavens snow. In this trade centuries old, great works were made. But I do any piece I'm told for my family's aid. And I work in my shop, making benches, chairs, and cabinets for the city's top. And I love what I am, a dusty, handy, happy, snappy woodworking man. Making benches, chairs, and cabinets for the city's top. And I love what I am, a dusty, handy, happy, snappy woodworking man. Rising over the trees, painting the leaves in light. The darkness creeps in behind the shadows, bringing in the night. The great horned owls are calling, the whippoorwill cries along. The dead and the living aren't so far apart. The darkness beckons both home. King of the stars, subjects are hard at work, scavenging and hunting and burrowing deep, lurking where creatures lurk. The great horned owls are calling, the whippoorwill cries alone. The dead and the living aren't so far apart. The darkness beckons both home. The moon has moved across the sky as nighttime critters play. The sun is riding fast at its heels, chasing the mad magic away. The great horned owls are calling, the whippoorwill cries alone. The dead and the living are so far apart, the darkness beckons both home. The great horned owls are calling, the whippoorwill cries alone. The dead and the living aren't so far